try to quantify it. They'll try to make it about points. Winners win. That's what we do. Straight like that. I said it all. Shut up. That's what I said. I said it. Shut up. That's what you tell them. We don't want to hear it no more. Shut up. Straight like that. How we celebrating this summer? We drinking Lobos and we telling y'all to shut up.
Now, back to the morning roast with Bonta and Shaksy.
Shut up. Shut up. Draymond Green yesterday at the parade. Festus Ezeli doing a great job there for NBC Sports Bay Area. Draymond, shut up. And that next podcast is going to be something epic.
Yeah, I'm ready for that.
I'm ready for it, too.
You know, we were talking so much about guys bouncing around teams. Right now, Kyrie, I guess, is on the outs for the Nets.
Well, he tweeted Brother Malzone. He tweeted a gif of Brother Malzone from The Wire.
Okay.
Remember him?
Yes.
When he was like, did a little sly smile or whatnot. So I don't know what's what.
I legitimately think Kyrie is clinically insane.
Yeah.
No, I truly believe that. I think he has like a chemical imbalance. Like he needs medication.
I don't know what's going on with Kyrie.
I mean,
don't know.
I probably do too.
I don't know.
I think he's lost his mind.
I can't speak to that. I mean, I don't know. He's a smart individual, and he's a hell of a basketball player.
Oh, you know,
I just wouldn't want him on my team.
You know what they say about intelligence? You're slightly on the brink of insanity.
Yeah, I mean, they say that all the time. I wouldn't want him on my basketball team.
Yeah, no
and
doubt.
that's why Kevin Durant made the biggest mistake, I think. He should have went to the New York Knicks.
Yeah, I know.
If we're going to go to New York City,
go
to New York, go play for the Knicks.
But did you see who else is on the move?
Nicholas Batum?
No.
PJ Tucker?
No. Bigger. 3-time major champion.
3-time major champion?
Brooks Koepka is going to live as well.
Go
Wait a
on,
minute.
my son.
Yep.
The same Brooks Koepka
Yep.
who threw a hissy fit last week talking about live.
Yes. And calling Phil Mickelson greedy. He is now taking the live money.
Are you
I'm going to get a good payday,
Yep.
whatever
Hey,
happens.
Liv now has, just DJ, Phil, Brooks, Bryson, Patrick Reed. I mean, is this the ultimate roster? This is turning into WCW NWL.
Did you agree with John Rahm when he said that, look, that tournament or live where they don't cut golfers and it's only 3 days instead of 4? He's like, that's not real golf.
Well, I mean, really, right now, I just think the PGA Tour is just so mundane.
Outdated.
The way we talk about the regular season for baseball and for basketball.
By the way, 4-time major champ.
Has he won 4? I thought it was 3.
I guess he won 4.
You know what? He had back-to-back PGAs and back-to-back U.S. Opens. You know what? You're right. But the way that we talk about the regular season for the NBA and for baseball, I'm sorry, the PGA Tour's regular season is horrific. It's the same exact format every single week. Nobody cares. Like right now it's the Travelers. Nobody cares about the Travelers Open. There's about 4 tournaments a year outside of the majors that people care about.
Right.
And so, Liv stinks too, but whatever, dude. Like I'm at this point, I want chaos because I want team golf. I want variety.
Right.
I want different types of formats, and I want competition.
So, kind of makes him a hypocrite, though.
Oh, he's a total hypocrite.
So he goes over there.
He's also kind of weak lately.
Yeah, he looks really weak.
Yeah, he's not the same player he was a couple
Maury
years ago.
Collar, he really struggled there. Morikawa in the 3rd round. What did he shoot?
He had a rough day.
He had a rough day.
He's missing it both directions. That's the thing he's been talking about. But Abe Answers also is going to probably jump.
Hey.
Point being, everybody's ripping these live guys for taking the money. Just for a split second, and we're going to get right back into the parade. No sport does holier than thou worse than golf. You just allowed a women into a million different clubs around the country. You didn't allow black people into clubs all around the country. And you're over here, you're crying about the Saudi money. Take a look at your inventory, golf.
No doubt.
It's like you have an impeccable record when it comes to social equality over the years. I don't want to see people in bed with the Saudis. Believe me, trust me. But I'm also obsessed with my iPhone, and I know that comes from a very horrible place as well. So, I don't know what people want me to do.
By the way, I want to shout out Robbie Dizzle. My guy, Robbie Dizzle, it's his birthday today.
Happy
Big
birthday.
San Jose State Sparty fan.
Yeah.
Loves his San Jose Giants. Loves his San Francisco Giants. He's always turned up off that Mo Bamba / Archie We Ready. So happy birthday, Robbie Dizzle. And by the way, Steph partied yesterday like it was his birthday with 3 championship rings around his neck.
I didn't know he could party like that.
I mean, he was partying all night long. All night long. And he should. After being doubted, after saying he will never be back in the NBA Finals. And he had the mic drop of all mic drops. Langford, let me know if you have that one, where he basically was getting interviewed with Mr. Fab, And he's like, 4. And he was feeling himself down Market Street. He was ripped.
As
Even
he
Steve
should.
Kerr had the night T-shirt.
It was great.
The night T-shirt. Then he pulls off the night
Yep.
mic drop. And I was like, yeah, he
Think
was
of how
lit.
far those two have come in their relationship. Steph wanted Mark Jackson to stay.
He did.
I mean, he was pretty vocal about feeling frustrated that Mark Jackson was going to be fired.
Well, he didn't like that Joe Lacob kind of ripped him at the end when he let him go. He basically was
You
like,
think
I
that
wanted
was it?
Mark. And he
Yeah.
was like, look, we don't need to throw shade at Mark Jackson. He helped plant some seeds
Absolutely.
here.
He empowered
that
him.
it's grown to this championship level.
Absolutely.
There's no doubt. Like, I don't know if they win a championship with Mark Jackson, but there's no doubt he imparted the confidence into
Yes.
the Splash Brothers
Yes.
to play defense and become
Yes.
a good
Both
defensive
are
team
true.
overall. So
Yeah, you're
I don't
right.
want to, like, we can slander Mark Jackson all we want, but he did some good here with the Golden
he
State
did.
Warriors.
He absolutely did, and he deserves to get some of that credit. I'm just saying, like, the relationship with Kerr and Steph. I mean, it feels like they're going to be Steph and Joe. I mean, Joe and Bill. The way we talk about those two, Bochy
Right.
and Posey. I mean, Steph and Kerr 4 now. I mean, Kerr right now more than Bochy,
Yeah,
more
no
than
doubt.
Bill Walsh. I mean, Steph Curry just tied Joe Montana.
Ah!
It's crazy.
Here's what Curry had to say on the championship
Crazy.
culture and leadership yesterday at the parade rally.
Everybody has a part in this. It's all about looking out for each other and trying to uplift each other, because I try to do that by leadership at the top. Me, Draymond, Clay, Andre, the guys that have been here for all 4 of these, we try to represent that every single day. And usually when you get good people doing good work and you have good leadership, good things happen. So the fact that we have 4 championships to show for it, but the journey and getting to all 4 and all the people that you talked about that believe in what we do and how we do it, that's what'll live longer than this parade and everything.
And then what about the journey? What about the journey, Stephen Curry?
It's all about the journey, right? So like 3 years ago, Game 6, 2019, we remember that feeling. We knew we wanted to get back there. The laundry list of stuff that happened, injuries, changing the rosters, guys, draft picks, all that. I knew last year, the way that we finished the season, we could carry that momentum into this year. I'd be lying if I said I knew for a fact that we NBA champions, because there's a lot of work. Sometimes you got to manifest it. Sometimes you got to understand, like, make that the goal, but stay in the present. Yeah. And that's all we try to do all year long. 18-2 start, amazing. Hit some adversity, hit some road bumps, but we peaked at the right time. And everybody, 1 through 15, 16, whatever it is, our coaching staff, everybody had a part in it. And that's the best thing about it. I can look at each one of them and say, you played a significant part in what we did, and that's what it's about.
That's what it's about right there, the journey. And I was thinking about that a lot. And Langford's got some other sound here. Let's go ahead and roll it, Langford, whenever you're ready. Steph Curry with Mr. Fab. Night, night.
Before you leave, could we get one more night for the camera, my guy?
Hey, just so you know, when it's over,
And the mic drops. Hold on, you like get out of here, dude. And the mic drops. And the mic drops.
Durant Wright asking him for that one last night there with Laura Britt, Blake Anderson, and Mr. Fab. And that was the mic drop of all mic drops. That's one of the sickest mic drops I've ever seen before, Shasky.
I thought Draymond's was pretty good at the finals podium when he was ripping Kendrick Perkins and then
Yeah,
dropped the mic.
That was pretty
They both
good.
have had great mic drops.
No, that mic drop was good at the podium.
Yeah, I mean,
that
come
was
on.
good. Draymond Green holding court,
Come
looking
on,
straight at the
bro.
camera, full
Yes.
uniform. That was WWE.
Yes.
That was badass.
I mean, that was like, I'm about to meet you at WrestleMania for the championship belt right now, my guy.
Stay on your word, 4-time champ. I'm out.
It was-
Stay on your word.
I mean, look, the two of them forever have the last laugh. I mean, that's where we're at with this thing. Steph Curry, I was thinking about it yesterday. If I had to pick somebody whose life I would love to live, like of all the athletes that I've seen through, I heard a lot of people, Derek Jeter and Tom Brady. Does it get any better than Steph? I mean, think about it for a second. You've got, I mean, what seems like an incredible family life with, kids that are out front, and beautiful, incredible. You got a wife that's got her own business going, and she's killing it. You can go on the celebrity golf tour at any moment.
Right.
You're killing it with your own brand in terms of endorsements and things like that. I mean, you got President Obama saying, "Congratulations, Steph
calling
Curry."
him.
It's
Calling him on the
crazy.
floor. President Obama calling him.
It's crazy,
Now, Steve
like-
Kerr only got a text message from Obama, but Steph Curry's getting phone calls from Barack.
Thanks, Obama.
What I get, is there any other athlete that you look at and you're like, he lives the greatest life? Like, I really truly believe Steph Curry lives the greatest life.
And the fact that he was able to handle his parents divorcing each other, I think that gets glossed over. You're Stephen Curry with Seth Seidel, your younger siblings. and your parents split up, and that's not easy.
Well,
You
it's
break
very
the three-point.
public.
Yeah, it's very public. You break
public.
the 3-point record, so people were seeing, who's he going to go to first, Dale or Sonya? Dale or Sonya?
Yeah.
You have to go to him separately. That was a very underrated thing that he had to deal with this past 2 seasons, if not, because we don't know how long that's been going on. And so for him to do that while not breaking a sweat and still being the guy that he is in the community, on the floor, we are lucky to be able to experience Stephen Curry. I think about your dad. I think about all the OGs, Shaksy, that got to experience Joe Montana and that ride from that first Super Bowl against the Bengals to all the commercials to beating Dan Marino. And we've been able to kind of surf through this ride with Stephen Curry, to see him grow up from a guy with no facial hair to having a full beard that he mentioned there, to win all these championships, to be the MVP and never change. He's never changed, Shaksy. We're so blessed to be able to live through the Steph Curry era, and we're old enough to understand what's going on here. He is numero uno when it comes to professional athletes in Bay Area sports history. Most beloved, most popular, most iconic, changing the entire sport. Bill Walsh changed football with the West Coast offense alongside Joe Montana. Stephen Curry changed the NBA forever.
We're in the middle of it. I mean, that's the other thing. Is
it's not slowing down.
I know, it's not. I mean, look, they might not ever get back there. Like, who knows? Stuff happens. Sports is wild and crazy. But the fact that we're in the middle of it right now and we're kind of smelling the roses and feeling everything, I appreciate everybody kind of putting it on pause right now and just living in the moment. Because I think too many times in sports, well, what comes next? Well, who are they going to draft? And who are we going to upgrade? And how do we get better? I mean, even when they were winning championships, didn't it always feel like we got to upgrade? We got to get better. This one, I feel like we can just let's sink in it. Let's just
this one feels great
and bask in it.
Honestly, 888-957-9570. It feels like this is the most gratifying championship for Stephen Curry, for Draymond, for Klay, the entire Warriors organization. It feels like it for us, Shaksy. It's the most gratifying one. What about you, Roasters? Because, like, the first one was great in 2015. It was awesome. They even know how to pop bottles. They didn't know what they were doing. But now they're 4 deep. But to climb back to the mountaintop, as Stephen Curry said, to win 15 games, and that's why that soundbite that he had at the end of the play-in tournament against the Memphis Grizzlies last year, where he said, nobody's going to want to see us next year.
No.
It's hit me harder and harder as the days gone by since the championship, because it did start last season. Think about it. He averaged like 37 a game over the last 2 months of the season, and they went 15-5. And they were doing it with the JTAs, who helped out plant those seeds for this year. You're doing it with the Damian Lees. You're doing it with Jordan Poole, who is learning how to be a pro baller. And it's Stephen Curry leading the charge. And they go 15-5, 6-0 on that last homestand, and they come up short. But the fact that he said, you're not going to want to see us next season, and it all came to fruition, and it resulted into a championship, it's really remarkable.
Wouldn't you agree? In life, in movies, in America, we love the redemption story.
No doubt. We always do the second chance stories.
Right. Is this, can I file this whole thing right now under redemption for the entire unit?
I think it is redemption.
Right?
I think it is. Nobody thought Klay Thompson would be this good this quickly.
Exactly.
Draymond Green, the back injury.
Exactly.
Thought he was washed.
No. Steve Kerr. How many people want to run Steve Kerr out of town?
And Bob Myers.
And Bob Myers.
I mean, Steve Kerr and Bob Myers are getting slandered. There's people out there who thought they should have won 75 games this year.
Well, it was a checkbook organization.
I mean, wow. Wow. Nope.
What's that movie with E40's song on it that's coming out right now? Is it called Nope?
Yeah, it's just straight up called Nope.
That's the name of the movie?
The Jordan Peele.
It's Jordan Peele. Okay. Is it one of his, like, scary movie thingies that he does? Like
one of his scary movie thingies?
Well, he's like now in the scary movie genre.
yeah, it's one of his. You know what I'm saying? It looks like a sci-fi.
It's very formulaic.
It looks like a sci-fi horror movie where there's a lot more. I think that the trailer isn't showing.
Yes.
That I personally can't wait to watch it.
Yeah, no, he's really good. I'm not hating. I'm saying, but it does feel like his movies have a formula to them. Yeah, and I'm not trying to paint him in the, like, even what's his face, Quentin Tarantino. His movies have a formula, right? Like the way he tells the story, like backwards and stuff, and through different characters' point of view. So anyway, I like Jordan Peele.
Yeah, Jordan Peele. He's pretty good.
Not Jordan Poole.
707 Xfinity Mobile text line. This season, Bonta has officially surpassed Monte Ellis in the pantheon of aunties in Bay Area sports history. Sorry, Butcher Boy, you're still second to Joe Cool. For second, that's
if
pretty
I'm
damn
second,
good.
I'll take that.
Right behind Joe Montana?
Oh, above Joe Ayub.
Wow. How about that? Shout out City College of San Francisco.
There's about 6 people in the audience that get that
Shout out
reference.
City College of San Francisco and all the Cal Berkeley fans, of course.
And Joe Williams.
Joe Williams.
And Joe Random.
Joe Random. Joe barely cares.
Oh, man. 925 just barely cares. 30 for 30 this season with the start of the soundbite. You don't want to see us next year. It's going to be so sick.
What is the moment that you're going to remember? Because, I think everybody going back to this day, 1981, the mink coat, Dwight Clark in front of the steps of City Hall is kind of the picture in your head, the still photo that you think of. What's going to be the still photo, even though it's probably a video for most people in their head? What's that still video? What's it going to look like? What do you think that moment is from the parade?
I think it's Klay Thompson doing a Michael Jackson around the Larry O'Brien trophy.
Really?
But it could be Gary Payton II with his shirt off in the Super Circuit taking drinks with the fans. How about Kenny Atkinson pouring Moet to the fans on Market Street?
I love you, but it's not Kenny Atkinson. I love you, but it's not Kenny Atkinson.
It was a stretch.
Yeah, that was you flexing about how much you saw yesterday.
Yeah, I know. I
studio.
saw 5 hours of Capre coverage.
Kenny Atkinson. We could have taken calls for 6 hours, and not one person would have. And I love you, Kenny. Thanks for coming back. I don't know how many people who are diehard Warrior fans could even point out Kenny Atkinson.
Probably not. Probably not.
I think it's the Klay Thompson photo with all of the fans completely covering Market Street, where he's on top of the bus and he looks like an emperor in a movie.
And what was he doing?
It's incredible. I think that's the image for me.
Yeah, this may have been the parade of Klay.
I think
this may have been his parade.
Yeah.
No doubt. Let's go to the fall lines here. I like that. Love that question. 888-957-9570.
What's the still moment that you're going to remember? Is it the mic drop thing from Steph Curry?
For you? Is it the Klay?
Yeah, it's the Klay. For me, I'm going to take the Klay on top of the bus with all of the people jumping over the barricades, and just like it was a sea of people down Market Street with the Embarcadero Center, the pier or whatever the heck you want to call it, down in the middle of the photo. It was incredible. It's iconic.
How about the night mic drop?
Again, I'll accept that. I think there's about 4 or 5 moments you could choose from.
The Draymond Green F him?
That's up there.
I just want to say thank you all, and as always, f*** everybody else. I love y'all.
Oh. Thank you, Tupac.
Before you leave, could we get one more night for the camera, my guy?
Hey, just so you know, when it's over.
And the mic drop. Hold on, get out of here, dude. And the mic drop.
Was that Darrell Wright?
Yeah, that was Darrell Wright. Yeah.
Oh, he'll forever have that in his bag.
Forever have that in his bag. Good
That's
for
awesome.
D, right?
Yeah.
No. And what about Peter Cooper getting off Fitz? Said that he could definitely not. What did he say? The Hollywood script? Something about the Hollywood script?
I didn't see any of that stuff.
Well, Fitz had some bars.
Oh.
Warriors World. Somebody put out a video.
They put
Did you
music
see that?
underneath. Hey,
How great
he
was
rhymed
that?
like crazy.
He rhymed like crazy.
I love Fitz.
From the North Bay
It was the best.
to San Jose.
I thought it was a Mac Dre rap.
You
for
know
a
what,
second.
Langford? I'll put you on the spot. We got to find that
from Warriors World.
Yeah, I'll send it to you right now. We got to get that before we break. Let's go to John at Fremont. John, what's happening?
It was
You're on the
almost
roast.
as good as California Love, where Tupac starts ad-libbing at the end with Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
San Diego, where you at?
You're San Diego getting the shout out. John, what's happening?
What's up,
You're on
John?
the roast.
Hey, good morning, guys.
What's
Good morning.
up?
Top of the morning. Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Shasty and you too, Bonta. But it's my first time meeting Shasty yesterday at the parade. It was before it started.
Oh, very cool.
I was with my wife and son, and we talked about your wife. She's Filipino.
Yes.
About the lumpia.
Yep.
But I just want to give a shout out. I appreciate it because, after all these times we experienced, the COVID and whatnot, shootings, the parade, is glorious. It was a glorious day, and there was no trouble that I know about.
None.
Nothing major, at least. And for Shasty and Bonta to always have an excellent show, especially during the parade, it means a lot to me and my family.
Thank you.
And I'm sure I'm not the only one, but it uplifted a lot of people, at the parade. And everyone is vulnerable, and everyone has something worse in a situation.
Yep.
But yesterday, I think it made everyone feel great. And this is like a once-in-a-lifetime team that we shouldn't take for granted, because the Warriors are making a lot of lives even better and making life just fun, just to live life each day and to always believe. I've been a Warrior fan, even before the We Believe days, and I can't believe this is happening because I think Shaksy, I think you're in the same situation as me. You're a Niner fan. We saw Joe Montana, Steve Young, and now we're experiencing the Warriors after the We Believe days. I don't think I can believe what's happening right now, but it's surreal.
Good call.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that.
Well said, John. Well said.
That's dope. That's dope of him to say. Shout out to John and his family. I think a lot of people
needed that day yesterday.
Yeah, it felt good.
It really did.
It was one of those days where it's just it was just all positive.
I know.
That was a great day. Yesterday was phenomenal, man.
You know what? Sometimes you run into someone accidentally and you don't know what their reaction's going to be. Yesterday at bar, everybody's trampling on everyone, like accidentally, right? And everybody, hey, my bad, you good? Yeah, I'm good. And he's smiling. I'm in a great mood. Nobody was trying to get triggered. Nobody was trying to cancel anybody. Nobody was trying to fight anybody.
No.
Nobody was trying to tease anybody or mock it. It just felt like everybody was united.
It was one big family.
Yes.
It was one big family.
Yes.
It was one big family
yesterday. It's so
yesterday.
refreshing. I wish we would act more like this in society.
I know when I left the roast yesterday about 8:40, I was a little sad to leave the roast because of all the people right there.
Yeah.
Bonta, what's up, man? I had to go do double duty, but taking that golf cart ride down Market Street before going into the studio, and everybody was just from every single block. What's up, man? Dub Nation. And it was just deep. It was so deep. It was just a great day. I love those days, man. What was your most memorable moment of the parade yesterday? Was it Clay trucking that poor woman there? Was it Clay losing his championship ring? Was it, I don't know, JTA waving his Mexican flag right there on Market Street, sipping some Lobos?
What a story. We haven't even talked about that one.
We kind of forgot about JTA.
Was it 95th and Walnut? I mean,
95th, yep. 95th, East Oakland, Castro Valley. Said he was homeless 3 times, going through the Mexican League, winning the MVP, coming up through the G League. And look, he helped plant the seeds for this season.
No doubt.
Oh, and he played well early on in the season. And he fell out of rotation due to Jonathan Kuminga and him ascending here as a rookie. And look, he's probably more natural.
He had some sick dunks.
He has some sick dunks. He posterized, who was it, DeAndre Ayton? No, JaVale McGee.
Yeah.
That's one of the biggest moments in the season when JaVale McGee signed his poster on Christmas Day. JaVale McGee Juan Toscano-Anderson helped plant the seeds last season when they finished 15-5 going into this year. You can't forget about JTA. He's been a good Warrior. He's been a really good Golden State Warrior.
Well, and I think the thing that people don't see is the amount of effort he puts in at practice to help some of these other guys, because I think every guy I've heard talk about, hey, JTA, his energy and the way he attacks practice and things like that, you need those guys on a team.
Before we get back out to the lines, let's play these bars by Bob Fitzgerald before the rally started.
So they added music to the back of him. They added music to it. Ad-libbing at the time. He didn't ad-lib. He memorized this, right?
This is, I don't know. Fitz.
Give me this cipher.
This is Fitz in his bag. Bob Fitzgerald yesterday.
Fitzy.
At the rally.
Hit me.
You can feel in the Bay Area the energy, the love, the appreciation. Because when you think about it, from Stockton to the state's capital, from the East Bay to Monterey, from Marin County to San Jose, the city by the bay and the town, it's all Warriors ground. It's all Dub Nation. And we get to cheer for the best basketball team in the world.
Give it to me one more time. That is so good. The amount of rhymes he had in there.
One more time.
How he didn't mess up one line. Dude, that's incredible.
This is why Bob Fitzgerald is an absolute professional.
Legend.
He's a pro.
You know what? At the end, you know what that was? Cha-ching. That was the Venmo account getting that deposit from Lego. You nailed that dismount. Ooh, he hit the Carrie shrug. He landed it. Give it to me one more time.
You can feel in the Bay Area the energy, the love, the appreciation. Because when you think about it, from Stockton to the state's capital, from the East Bay to Monterey, from Marin County to San Jose, the city by the bay and the town, it's all Warriors ground. It's all Dub Nation. And we get to cheer for the best basketball team in the world.
Fitz's offseason is going to be memorable. And the arrogance and the cockiness he's going to display next year on NBC
and
Sports Bay Area, Fitz is in his back. He's back, baby. After 2 long years, going to the Olympics, Bobby Fitzgerald is back in the big way.
I don't think Lon Simmons, did he get 4 full rings as radio guy for the Niners? Because I know that they brought in Starkey in 87, 88, but they did it together for a couple years.
Yeah, I don't know if Lon was part of that 94 team.
No, he wasn't 94. He was not. It was Starkey. It was Starkey.
He had to be part of the last one, right?
89?
I don't know.
Well, Bobby Fitz with the 4 rings. That's pretty good.
He surpasses Crooked Kite.
Yes, he does. Yes, he
surpasses
does.
Crooked
And
Kite.
John Miller.
And John Miller.
Yeah, good for him.
And Fleming.
Yeah, good for him, man.
Damn, Fitz. Fitz doesn't one more time, man.
You can feel in the Bay Area the energy, the love, the appreciation. Because when you think about it, from Stockton to the state's capital, from the East Bay to Monterey, from Marin County to San Jose, the city by the bay and the town, it's all Warriors ground. It's all Dub Nation. And we get to cheer for the best basketball team in the world.
I need a different beat, though.
From the East Bay to Monterey. What's going on?
Spadoni's in my ear saying he doesn't speak for Monterey.
Oh, get that Laker fan out of here.
Yeah.
Shut the studio door on that Laker fan. He could go celebrate his bubble championship, the half a ring.
With no parade.
Remember, LeBron James, during the halftime champ. Stephen Curry, 4-time champ. Get out of here, Laker fan.
Sorry, guys. I thought he was going to do something important on the board.
Yeah, no, get out of here. Laker fan, get out of here. Bobby Fitch for just for Spadoni. One more time.
Did you hear what he was saying, too?
You can feel in the Bay Area the energy, the love, the appreciation. Because when you think about it, from Stockton to the state's capital, from the East Bay to Monterey, from Marin County to San Jose, the city by the bay and the town, it's all Warriors ground. It's all Dub Nation.
Lighters in the air.
I feel like I'm at Bottle Rock.
And we get to cheer for the best basketball team in the world.
Oh. And the hand movements, the arm gestures. Fitz was in his element yesterday.
I need Lil Wayne to come flying onto stage or 40 Water to come flying onto stage after that.
3.5-time champ LeBron James. Come on. Lakers in the bubble ring.
Hey,
the hardest championship ever. Oh, but that's great knowledge, 650. Or actually, where's that at? Oh, 650, yeah. Fitzgerald also got a couple SaberCats rings, too.
Oh.
San Jose SaberCats still too. Scoffing Coach Arnett and the SaberCats.
What was the name of the quarterback? Come on.
Mark Grebe.
Mark Grebe. That's just incredible flexing.
Hey, you telling me
Don't
you weren't
pull a
watching?
hamstring.
You were not
flexing
watching
right
SaberCat games on KICU channel 36.
I peeped at it a little bit.
Oh, I was locked into the SaberCats.
I don't know about locked in.
I remember
but
forever when
I
they couldn't
watched
beat
it
the
for a
Arizona
minute.
Rattlers. They could never beat the Arizona Rattlers. And finally, they got over the hump and beat the Arizona Rattlers.
Thank God you have a baby because you need a more well-rounded life, dude.
I'm telling you, I was all in on the
The
SaberCats.
Rattlers.
Oh,
Thus
man.
concludes our Arena League football conversation for the year.
Let's go to Mark in San Jose. Mark,
What up,
what's
Mark?
happening? You're on the roast.
Oh, my God.
Good morning, boys. Good morning. How we doing today?
Good,
it's
man.
a lovely day. It's beautiful
great.
out here.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Hey, Bonta, shout out, man. Thanks for stopping by and saying what's up to me and my son in the truck in the middle of the intersection. And
Oh, yeah. I was scarfing down a bagel and bacon, egg bagel sandwich trying to get to the studio. Yeah. We stopped traffic for a second. It was great to see you guys.
Yeah. The SF locals were not happy with that coming up from San Jose, being stuck in the middle of the intersection like a clown. But hey, awesome parade, guys. Go Dubs. I appreciate everything you guys do, man. You guys keep it a fire in the morning. And yeah, Bonta, after everything we went through yesterday, parade, I was part of the guys walking behind Clay's bus down Market.
Incredible.
For still the highlight of my day, my man.
Yeah, no doubt. What a day.
That's
awesome.
awesome.
That is
Very,
awesome.
very
to see
nice
that.
to say that.
Let's go to Vested in Point Richmond.
We also know you're lying.
Vested in Point. No, don't do that to Mark. Hey, that's
What's
not cool.
up, fellas?
Vested, what's happening?
What's up?
I
Nice
just have to
show,
give you
nice
some
show. Man, you guys know, I'm working over at Chase, so I didn't get to see much of the parade, but on TV. But my job was to receive the players when they got back and make sure they got to where they needed to be. And the first guy coming up the escalator, GP3, with his shirt off, totally ripped, this dude. And I could tell he had a few. He just comes up to me, shakes my hand, he goes, "Where do I go? Where do I go?" Took him in. Got the good food for those guys, and man, just being around the culture there with Bob and Coach Kerr, just like kick back like regular dudes. They got their kids there. It was fabulous, brother. It was so good.
What was the food they were eating? Because now I want to ask people what's the best drunk food, because I know exactly where I'm going.
Well, they had off the hook sushi in there. Then they had this salmon that was out of this world, Chinese food. I mean, you name it, Mexican food. It was all top of the line. It wasn't the stuff they serve us employees.
Yeah. Okay. Nice. Yeah, because if you're asking me,
it was fun.
If I'm day drinking, the number one thing that I'm eating, if I am, it's burritos.
Yeah.
There's no question about it. That's the number one. I power rank burritos as a day drinking food to sober up, to be able to go back out. That's my power rank number one.
Well, if I eat the burrito trying to sober up during the day, I'm going to sleep.
Yeah, that's fine.
And I'm out until like 9 o'clock and I'm missing out on all the activities. Probably not eating sushi.
Sushi's a sober food.
Yeah,
you gotta appreciate
nobody's
sushi.
going. I'm going to Jack in the Box before I eat sushi. I'm going to Taco Bell before I eat.
Afternoon?
Yeah, if I'm drunk and I'm like
Jack in the Box
give me
on
some
Bayshore is at 2:30 in the morning.
So damn good. Well, so
that one with the plexiglass.
Well, so is Gary on Gary and 12.
Yeah. I'd like 2 monster tacos for 99 cents.
Yes.
What is it, 108?
Or they had the munchie meal.
Yeah,
they still
the
have
munchie
the munchie meal.
yes.
The munchie meal is something else, man.
Yeah.
They had that jalapeno.
That Jack in the Box on Gary was clutch.
Yeah, it was clutch. Or you go to Nazario's.
Oh yeah,
on 3rd and Gary and get a slice of pizza.
That's a good call on that. That's a good.
That was the drunk. That was the drunk.
You know what?
Food
You're
for
right.
me.
Pizza's pretty good. You know what? Yeah, I'm reconsidering my. I'm gonna have to do a recalibration sensation here.
No
Dan
doubt.
Dibley.
No doubt. Oh wow! 510 saying parade was awesome. Had champagne poured in my mouth by JTA. His sister came up and gave me a hug. Went to the after party at Chase and talked with some of the players and coaches. A great day.
That's pretty
awesome.
cool.
That is pretty cool. 650, happy 13th birthday to my daughter Victoria. She is a roaster and 9570 game fan. That's Birdo in the 650.
Very cool.
Happy birthday, Victoria. 13. Wow, big 13. Goes by fast, too, trust me.
Yeah.
Chester's almost 19 months deep. She's almost 19 months deep. Wow. Anyway, let's go to Chambry in Arizona. He has his favorite
Give me
parade
the moment. Yeah.
By the way, before we get to Chambry, shout out to Jason Battle on Twitter. He's always doing some good things here. Sent us a picture, Shasky.
What's
his
that?
favorite picture from the parade, it's Stephen Curry, arms folded, behind a guy holding a goat with the Curry jersey on.
How did the guy get the goat on Bart?
I don't know. I mean, we had Alexa the big rabbit. Remember Alexa?
I have a lot of thoughts on that, but I'm going to keep them to myself.
Was it the buddy, right? We had her on.
If you don't have nice things to say, maybe you just keep it to yourself.
Was it Alexa the rabbit, right? Or the big old buddy that the lady brought to the Giants game? The therapy rabbit. Yeah.
A little odd.
So
is this a therapy goat?
No, that was a goat.
It was a Stephen Curry.
It was a goat wearing a
Curry jersey,
aka a goat jersey.
The goat and the goat. The goat and the goat. This is a great photo. How did he get this photo? This photo's sick. Look at that.
It's a great photo.
It's a great photo. Jason Battle, Twitter. He's at Jason Battle. Let's go to Chambry in Arizona. Chambry, what's happening? You're on a roast.
The goat in a seatbelt in the back? Does it go in a car seat?
I don't know. I wouldn't know about that.
Do you have like a little cage in the back of the Camry, like it's a dog?
Does a goat just roam around in the back seat? Does
I don't know.
Chew up the seats?
I don't know.
Does the goat sit in the trunk?
Sir, no dogs or cats on Bart. Is a goat okay?
Is a goat okay? The goat got loose? Did the goat get loose?
Yeah. Steph Curry did get loose for the finals. He got finals MVP.
No, the other goat.
Did you see the 43 he dropped in game 4? The goat did get loose.
Oh, man. Wow, people telling me I can't count the months for the baby after a year.
You do whatever you want to do.
All right, thank you, Shasky. I needed that. Chambry in Arizona, what's up?
Hey, good morning, fellas. Appreciate you taking the call. Back here in AZ now. Damn, I miss everything. First and foremost, the highlight was being there with my son. It was our first parade for both of us.
Nice.
But as far as the experience, I made the interview on KTVU. I had the Mexican flag with the Joe Smith jersey on.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool,
yeah,
Joe Smith.
Then JTA came over, and it was just a big moment, him representing his Mexican roots of being the first Mexican player to win a championship, never be able to say that again. So to be able to dap him up and come right up to us, it was just beyond words, man. It was awesome being out there.
That's true, huh? He's the first Mexican to ever win a championship?
Yeah,
Yes,
he has.
sir.
Yep,
Wow.
the first ever one. Actually,
Wow.
I'm gonna send the sound. We'll play it on the other sound.
That's legitimately incredible.
My homegirl Samantha Santana sent me a video of the Mexican president. Shout it out, Juan
No
Toscano
way.
Anderson. We'll play that on the other side.
No
I'll get
way.
that to the fellas here.
That kind of blows my mind.
That does blow it.
Hey, you know what? It's awesome that he did it in the Bay Area because we have such a large, Mexican American and Mexican population. That's pretty freaking cool.
That's
pretty freaking cool.
That
man.
is pretty cool.
Wow,
that is,
I didn't know that.
awesome.
It is.
Go ahead,
It is,
Shambry.
and for my son to see that was amazing to be right there to give him hope, So it meant everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna send that sound right now. That's incredible. JTA, man. Think about how many stories. Just so many great stories. Andrew Wiggins, who could barely open his eyes up at the pregame rally. You talk about being on the bender, and deservedly so.
Absolutely.
Andrew Wiggins averaged over 18 points and 8.5 rebounds. Damn near 18-9 in the NBA Finals.
You know who's been the MVP of that family? His wife, because she's been posting incredible content of Andrew Wiggins. Incredible content.
He's the smiles from Andrew.
Incredible.
Does he not have the best smile?
Honest to God, I didn't even know he was that photogenic. You know what I mean? Some people are just like really photogenic. He really is.
He's so happy, man. Good for him.
If before they acquired him, you said, "Hey, he's going to have the best smile on the team,"
No.
I would have been like, "Yeah, right."
Before they acquired him, if you would have said Andrew Wiggins one day is going to get more love from this fan base than Kevin Durant, you would have laughed at me.
Huh.
And that's not to diss KD. But this fan base has totally embraced Andrew Wiggins.
Yes.
Two-way Wigs, all-star Wigs. They got him into the all-star game. He became a starter in the all-star game in Cleveland, Ohio.
Incredible.
How ironic was that?
Incredible.
And he goes out there and he plays the Robin role perfectly in these NBA Finals. Like, I love the montages during the Finals games, right? Where they just highlight a player and they show him cooking. He's hitting the mid-range jumper. He's going to the rack dunking. He's coming up with a steal on defense. Think about those montages for Andrew Wiggins, montages during Game 4 and 5, where he goes 17 and 16, comes up with huge tip-ins in Game 4.
Yes.
The pivotal game of the NBA Finals, Shaksy. You were there by yourself in the bleachers. I'm at the Converse headquarters for the second half, and Andrew Wiggins is making money play after money play, and they got to have a game. And in Game 5 at Chase Center, okay, Steph Curry's not going to hit a three. Fine. I'll drop 26 and 13 and shut down Jason Tatum on the other end. Just a remark. I'm blown away by his performance in these finals.
I mean, he locked up Jason Tatum. Everyone's going to be talking about Tatum all offseason. What happened? Can we give Wiggins some credit?
Give him some love.
I mean, can we do that? Please?
Give him some love.
Yeah, you're 100% correct.
Get him some love. We'll take more calls on the other side. Ian Manny will get you. Hang on tight as we want to hear from you about your parade moments. What a day. Just a beautiful, beautiful day in the city by the Bay. Just an iconic parade. The Warriors are champions for the fourth time in the last 8 years. But, hey, by the way, we promised this on the 6 o'clock hour. Be sure to be tuned in at 8 o'clock this morning. That's coming up in about 5 minutes for Pick Your Ticket. We'll be qualifying listeners who win tickets to a future Bay Area Panthers game. Be the fourth caller at 8 a.m. and qualify to win tickets to either the Panthers July 9th or July 16th home contest. This is a qualify only, and you can still enter online at 957thegame.com. Now it is time for the Injury Report, sponsored by Boxer & Gerson Law Firm.
It's time for the Injury Report. That really hurt. Brought to you by Boxer & Gerson, Northern California's premier workers' compensation law firm, helping injured workers get their lives back for over 40 years.
I met so many random people yesterday, but one of the people that I do want to give a shout out to, and of course I'm pulling a Bonta, I forget his name, is one of the people who work at Boxer & Gerson. And as somebody whose father has gone through some workers' comp situations, let me just tell you, these people are doing the Lord's work. Anybody who's out there doing any kind of manual labor, you know that once your body starts to fail you because of the work that you're doing, it can be very difficult to get compensation from your employer. That's where Boxer & Gerson comes in. Utilize these people. They're good. They're sponsors of ours, but not only that, they're good people, and I got to meet a bunch of them yesterday, and I just want to say thank you.
By the way, you met Wes and Nanette.
Oh, yeah.
People I want to shout out, but I forget their names. But that was Wes and Nanette. And those two, Wes and Nanette, as well as Tyler Miller, they embody what Dub Nation means.
And Boxer
Gerson. To meet them, and Boxer & Gerson, no doubt about it.
Die-hard Warrior
To meet
fans.
all of them this past year.
Incredible.
Truly remarkable. Great people, and I can't wait to see Dub Nation next season. Ring night. Think about that. Ring night at Chase Center. Who's going to be the opponent? Who do you want to be the opponent?
LeBron.
The Grizzlies? You want LeBron to the Lakers?
Yeah.
Oh, my God, that'd be sick. All right, we got reports of sore throats and raspy voices throughout all of Dub Nation today after thousands of Warrior fans packed Market Street during yesterday's championship parade. There are also some reports of some Warrior fans experiencing minor sunburns. Despite all of this, all of Dub Nation is expected to be healed up and ready to go come October when the Warriors kick off their title defense. Now, seriously, in more serious injury news, the Giants are expected to get another member of their pitching rotation back. Anthony DeSclafani.
Good, bring him back.
Disco has been out since April with right ankle inflammation. He is expected to return to action today against the Braves, according to manager Gabe Kapler, in 2 rehab starts with the Giants' AAA affiliate in Sacramento. He allowed 3 earned runs in 5 2/3 of an inning. The injury report brought to you by Boxer and Gerson, Northern California's premier workers' compensation law firm, helping injured workers get their lives back for over 40 years. What's coming up on the game? Sponsored by Fremont Bank, full service banking, no compromises.